Hey guys, so in this tutorial we'll go over how to use your calendar inside of your Office 365 account. And to get to your Office 365 account with your email, what I like to do is type in the web address in the web browser. So open a web browser and then type in portal.microsoftonline.com, and that'll take us to our Office 365 account. And just make sure that you have the right email address, and if you're not sure what your email address is, you can go back to our eCentennial. It's under class list, and if you look just beside your student number, that would be your email. So it's the same email that they have listed on your eCentennial, and you just go to the portal.microsoftonline and type that in, or copy and paste it so you see mine pops up. And if this is your first time logging into Microsoft Office 365, you may just have to put in the month, day, and two-digit year of your birth as the password, or if you press enter, it'll take you to something that looks like this, and with your student number and your eCentennial password, and you'll have to sign in through there to get into the Office 365. Again, you might have to use this one if it's your first time logging in. The first two digits of your month, first two digits of the day of the year you were born, and the two last digits of the year you were born. So when you finally get in, you should see something like this as well. And you can also install Office 2016 programs on your computer if you don't already have them. So PowerPoint, Excel, and Word, those would get downloaded if you go to the download on this home screen. But for our purposes, we're going to use the calendar feature today. So click on the calendar button and your Outlook calendar option will appear like this. So now that we're at our calendar inside of our Office 365 account, we're going to do two things. We're going to add events to a calendar, and we're also going to create a new calendar as opposed to our main one. So if you see on the left side here, this is my main calendar with all my events, so things I can reply to on emails that I've confirmed. If we go to October, I'll show you an example. So I've these interviews that I've said yes to on an email are in my main calendar, and then something like this could be in my from last year. This is an event occurring weekly, and if I want to deselect one of my calendars, I can just click on it again. So if I click here, this is how I select my different calendars. You see how they're color coded up top here, and then I could either deselect them here or just press escape here to get to my main calendar. And you can also delete these calendars. So there's two steps to this. You have to right click and then delete the calendar, and then you'll notice that the occurrences disappeared as well. So the events disappeared with that calendar. Alright, so we're going to do two things. We're going to add a calendar and a new event to that calendar. So the first thing we'll do, let's say I want to add in my courses for school. So I'll make a new calendar. So we go to the drop arrow for calendar, and I'll call it a secondary calendar. And we're just going to create it right here. So we won't do it from a file or directory, but we'll do it from right inside of Microsoft Office 365, and I'll call it Centennial College. Okay, so we're still inside the main calendar because it's selected. So let's just say you could either put this event into both calendars, which might be safer actually, if we did both calendars, or you could just select the Centennial College one and then deselect the main calendar. So it's up to you whether you want to have a separate calendar for that or put it on both. I'll put it on both, just say it's a main event for both, and I want to be aware of holidays, so I'll look out for that. If you're doing an online course with us, you should allow for about, people usually say 2 or 3 hours for the course each week, even though all the material will be uploaded at the beginning of the week, and then you have the week to complete it. So I'm going to just pick Tuesdays because Tuesdays are a light day for me, and I'm going to pick 2 hours to set aside for this course. So I'm going to put that inside of our calendar here, and just keep an eye on that. This is, so I'll turn off the United States holidays, or the holidays, because that's not the calendar we want to add this event to. We just want to add it to our main and school calendar. So I'll double click, and then I'm going to add in some details about this. So I'll put the PowerPoint, you could put the name of the course or course code, which is OAGN 113, and then I can't select a time because I have to deselect all day, so I don't want to be doing this all day, just for about 2 hours or so. So 10 to 12 on Tuesday. That's when the first Tuesday after Labor Day is when the fall semester would start, so that's when I would put my first time. And then I'm going to make sure that this is every Tuesday, so it just repeats every Tuesday, and I can choose, maybe I want that reminder 1 hour before she gets started, just to remind me. And then I can share this with colleagues or my boss as well if I want them to know when I'm going to be doing that. And I can categorize this. Let's say if I had a bunch of different classes, I could categorize them by color. Because PowerPoint's kind of an orangey color, I'll choose the orange category, and then I'll save that event. So what we did is now we created an event and also a series with that event. And if you wanted to delete that or start again, you could delete this occurrence of it. Let's say that our teacher gave us a day off on this day, you could delete that occurrence, or you could delete the whole series. You can also change the categorize colors, the category colors. And then you can let other people know that you're busy during that time. And then, yeah, you could forward the series to anyone else or open it up and edit again. So that's how you'd put events in your calendar. Notice this is the monthly calendar. On the right side here, let's say if you were really busy, you could do, or you had a lot of events, you could do a daily calendar. So you'd have more events that day. Or you could look at the work week from Monday to Friday. Or you could display events from the whole week, including Sundays and Saturdays. And then we can always go back to the month. So if you're working somewhere very busy where you need to put in daily or hourly events, this is how you do it in the day option. And then work week, normal week, and the month. Alright, so now that we're at the end of the tutorial, it's your turn to try this. So once you log into your Office 365, go to Calendar, and I want you to create a calendar, a Centennial College calendar, and add this event. So add our course as an event to any day of the week, only for 2 hours. And it's going to be your set time during the week when you're going to get work done, but you're also going to show your instructor that you know how to use the calendar in your Office 365 account. So in your monthly calendar, make sure it's monthly, have the PowerPoint course OAGN 113 event, and pick a time, any day of the week, any time for 2 hours, and make sure it's a recurring event just like this one, and make sure the occurrence is orange. So try to categorize it as orange in your own calendar. And you could share the final product with your instructor, but then they'll get a lot of emails. So what you're going to do instead is actually take a picture of the screen. So in Windows, if you're using Windows, any version of Windows, click on the Windows button here on the bottom left of your screen. So mine's a newer version, it's Windows 10, so it doesn't automatically pop up, but if you had Windows 7, snipping tool would be somewhere in here. So I just have to search for it, that's the only difference. So snipping tool. So this is one way to take a picture of your screen. Click on the snipping tool, and click new, and just click the area of their screen that's important. So I only want the agenda, the calendar part. I don't need all the tabs at the top there, just the calendar. And you know what, I just need I don't need to show what's going on Saturday. I could, but maybe I'll show that just to make sure that I know that I've got the month there, the monthly calendar. And there you go. So now it pops up as a picture, and I can just go to click File, Save As, and I can just save this anywhere in my computer and give it a name. So I'm going to call this Calendar PowerPoint. And then I can save this picture and upload it to our Dropbox under My Calendar. So the folder should say My Calendar. Click Add File and submit this picture.